Yes, people, what's good and welcome back to the channel, guys. So this is the Reef Casa Flat 6, guys, and yeah, it's a very shallow Pico, and I absolutely love this tank. Now, the things I've done to this tank, first of all, I had the old Pico that's like a 3 gallon. This one is 6 gallon, and I've just fallen in love with this tank. Such an amazing looking tank. Now I'll go through starting with the lighting. So the lighting, I do have the AI 16 HD, brilliant light, and I've got a custom um, schedule for this light that's not too bright, but everything's run out at 100%, but the channels are just toned down a little bit just to bring out some pop and to keep the corals healthy. Now I'm doing natural seawater in this tank, just like my TMT Reef Habitat 60, and the tank itself is very minimalistic. So I've got just a little aquascape on the left side of the core of the tank, just giving that feel for the rule of thirds, where the left half of the tank, or the left third of the tank, is taken up by nice aquascapes, some nice popping colors from the corals, and a few fish, or two fish in there, just to give it a bit of movement. Now, starting from the top, I only have two hammers on there, just some mushrooms, some zoas, and the other set of mushrooms here. So I'll probably be looking for some more mushrooms to put in here to kind of like fill out the aquascape a bit more. Maybe some more zoas, some red mushrooms, or something else to fill out the aquascape a bit more. So I've got two pajama cardinals in here, quite small fish, quite deliberate swimmers, so I don't have that risk of them basically trying to swim and not having enough room. They are quite small. They do get quite big, but they're very deliberate swimmers, and I think I can get away with having them in this system. Now for the filtration at the back here, guys, is quite simple. I do have just some filter floss, a Jaeger heater at the back there. It's only have a 5 watts, I believe, quite small. It's got a digital thermometer built in, so when it gets to like 25 degrees, it just shuts off. And just an Eheim 500 compact return pump, and the dual nozzle random flow generators. Now they're a bit furry, like my daughter says, but I think I need to get a couple of snails just to keep this algae at bay. Now, what was happening before I had this cover installed? Loads of algae in the back. So now the cover's been installed, I don't have that issue with the system, which is brilliant. Now, as is a Pico, guys, we all know that the flow in a Pico is all determined by the return line. So I was like, nah. So I went online on eBay to get this tiny pump. Now this pump's probably about it's the size of the diameter of a 2 pound coin, quite small and compact for the system. It gives great flow for all the corals. It was about I think it was about 15 pound. Can't remember exactly, but the link will be in the description below, so you guys have a look and see if something that you guys want to purchase for your system. Now this little circulation pump or wave maker has two flow patterns. You can have the wave maker itself, or a wave generating pattern, where it comes on for about 3 or 4 seconds, then goes off and starts really pushing that water around the aquascape. And it has a constant flow pattern. That's about it. But for this system, all I need is just that wave action to be created. So as you can see inside, we have the corals really loving the wave patterns, and the cardinals there benefiting from that random flow in the little system. Now, the beautiful thing about this tank is, guys, the fact that it can just fit into a little corner in your room, your front room, so that you can just enjoy it, have little critters in there. I've got like a couple of hermit crabs to help clean up my sandbed and all the algae on the rockwork itself. However, I think at this point, I think I'll be needing some snails to get rid of the heavy algae on the return lines themselves. Nice little tank, fits in the corner here quite nicely, yeah, away from everyone. And yeah, natural seawater. I do maybe a cup of water a week. Don't do major or large water changes on this, because it's such a small amount of water. If I was to do 100%, it would just create issues. So I literally do, like, a pint, if you're in Britain, a pint of water a week, changed on that, because it's all mushrooms, and the other corals are kind of like that PO4 and NO3. The fish are loving it, and I feed this tank phytoplankton, just a couple of drops, and frozen, just a few drops of frozen food for the the little pajama cardinals themselves. Now the glass is a little dirty. What I'll do is now I'll clean up the glass so you guys can get the full effect of how beautiful this tank is. Okay, so a nice little glass cleaning for the tank, and yeah, that's what it looks like from one distance, one angle, so you can see it. Quite simple, guys. Nothing too major on this tank. Yeah, so I want to get a couple more hammers there, one at the top, one underneath to have four. Maybe another Zoa in there, some sort, maybe some scrambled eggs, something nice. And a couple more mushrooms around here. The sandbed is kept clean daily, but I've just left the aquarium to do its thing, the hermit crabs. So if you guys have any suggestions as to what other corals I should put in here, what I'm missing, or what I should be doing, please leave it in the comments below. This is Narayan for HG Aquatics Reefing. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, guys. I'll see you next time.